And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard. Tonight we're going to take the newly revised LearJet version 1.2.6 out for a flight. We're going to make this one sort of a dual, triple meaning flight. We're going to go from Bologna here in Italy up to Dublin, seeing as it is St. Patrick's weekend. And we do have the newly updated version 1.2.6 of the LearJet 35 Alpha from Flysimware. Just enjoying the heck out of flying this airplane. We're going to take it up, go for a little flight. Got a paint scheme, kind of a dual meaning there as well. But yeah, beautiful little scenery here in Bologna. Heading up to Dublin, had that one in there for a little while for our flight from Boston to Dublin, I believe. So taking the LearJet out for a spin. So let's hop into the cabin, get the aircraft set up. Going to be a little bit of a lengthy flight for us today, this afternoon, evening, flying with the sun. But we'll get fired up and we will get everybody on board and enjoy our evening. If I seem a little bit tired, it's because I am. Spent the last few hours or couple of days trying to get rid of snow out here in Denver. We didn't get much at our house, but we didn't get a lot at the airport. But a lot of the communities in and around Denver did get like 2 feet of snow. So good spring snowstorm. We're used to it, sort of. But it is an all-out effort to keep the airport running in these kind of conditions. So lots of interrupted sleep and snow briefings, and now we're able to enjoy our weekend. So here we are. We're in the flight deck of the LearJet 35 Alpha, and we're going to be taking up the PMS 50 nav system. And let's get this aircraft fired up. Got a whole new iPad, so it's looking pretty good. I enjoy that. It's a little less bright, a little nicer. I really do enjoy it. So let's get the cabin door shut and make sure it's locked. Get those cabin step lights off, chocks removed, and ooh, look at that. Payload sync, fuel save state. Oh, look at that. And I guess we can show passengers since we're going to have some. Huh. Haven't got in here and played with this in a little bit. It's been a little while since I've been able to get in and do a flight. So my apologies for coming on a day late. Normally we are on Thursdays, but today we are on a Friday. And I think probably everybody's out doing some Friday night ops in the U.S. on VATSIM. We are on VATSIM, but there's nobody on in Europe right now. So we can go over here, take a look, see what VATSIM has to say. And we can also go over here, get our fuel set up. So our payload today, we're looking at 4794, so 4,800 pounds. Tyson, how's it going, brother? Good weekend. Work was tiring, but we're done for the week until Sunday. So we'll go 4860 on the fuel there, and we should be good. Looks like everything's there. And we are 27.8, and yeah, look at that. There we go. And we go to our passengers. We can go ahead and add a Julie. And let's add, we don't want Bobby. We want Will. No, not Will. Let's put Rick normal. There we go. Have our passengers, have our fuel set. Pre-flight. Oh, look at that. Good to go. So you're good. Removed. All set. Oh, I kind of like this. Pre-start. Look. Oh, it's looking pretty sharp in here on this iPad. Did some changes there. So oxygen system good. Circuit breaker set. Landing gear switch is down. And we are good. How was your week there, Tyson? Panel switches, fuel, computer, pitch, trim, anti-skid, jet pumps are on, static sources, both, emergency pressurization, bleed air, pilot's altimeter is now, oh, wow. Oh, emergency battery has to come on. There you go. Emergency battery. There we go. Emergency battery. Should get that one set up. And 3003. So there we go. Now we can continue down. Batteries, GPU, we're not worrying about that. So batteries can come on. GPU inverters coming on. Emergency lights. Let's see. Doesn't look like it looks like we have something on the old VATSIM. Let's see what they have to say once that gets freshened up. Inverters, emergency lights, system pressure is good, parking brake is set, emergency brake handle is checked, hydraulic pump is off, annunciator lights, we'll go ahead and check those. Everything appears okay. Warning systems, we're okay on those. Ice detect light, gear warning, fire detection. We'll get the engine started. Let's see. Yeah, nothing there. Let's see. Cabin altitude, stick puller, mock trim, stall warning system left and right has been tested. We're good. Standby gyro is up, balanced, and uncaged. There you go. Pressurization, temperature controls, left and right bleeder switches are on. Cabin air is on, or is off. Auto manual switch is auto. Cabin controller is set for our cruise altitude today. Looks like we're only going up to flight level 340. So let's go ahead and zoom in here. Flight level 340. That'll be right there. We go. 340 is set. Rate selector is all set. Cabin temp controls are good. Trim systems. We'll go ahead and look at those. Secondary trim pitch. Back up. We're set. While we're here, we'll go ahead and put it on the takeoff wedge. There we go. Takeoff trim has been set. Oh, look at that. All right. Takeoff trim set. Autopilot monitor check. So Tyson, he's based out of Den, or he works at Den. Is he pilot? I'm going to presume he's a pilot. All right. So, continuing on with our checklist, we can chat as we go. Fuel panel's all set. Fuel counter's good. Looks like we're showing 4,900, which is about right. Yaw dampers can be powered on. We can test those. Left, right, left. And back to center. There we go. Fuel panel's good. Airport manager named Mike Lawson. Or Lawsaw? I'll have to check. If he works at the airport, pretty good chance I might know him if he's a manager. So, cockpit voice recorder's good. Drag chute, takeoff data is set, and we are checked right there. So, back over to our checklist, over to start. And we can... Cabin door is secure. Fuel computer set. Air conditioner set. Aux heat off. Batteries are on. Inverters on. Parking brake is set. Hydraulic pump is off. Beacon light coming on. Suppose our nav lights. Thrust levers are in the cutoff. Engine start. Ensure N1 rotation. We're set. We're good to go here. Let's go ahead and get number 2 engine started. Got rotation there, got some movement there, so we can go ahead and add fuel. And it is going to take us a couple minutes to get the flight plan programmed in, so just be patient with me. May or may not talk a whole lot during it, but we'll get it done. Copy. I'll ask around, see if I know him. All right, engine number 2 has started, and we are not on GPU, so we can go ahead and switch that up to gen. And we are set. Let's see, engine start, gen switch set, voltmeter, ammeter, spoilers are set, flaps are set, hydraulic pressure is on good, right where it needs to be, right in the middle. Let's see, no, we're good. We will go ahead and we can start the second engine. And fuel flowing out of both, flowing into both engines. Fairly moderate rate right now, as we're sitting here at idle. Turbine temperature, turbine speed is coming up, as well as our fan speed. So you'll see this is the turbine speed on the top. This is our fan speed down here. And over here you can see we can have it set for N1 reminder. And well, I think we're good. Alright, and we are set through their other GPU. Go ahead and get this one up on gen. Now we can start all these. Pitot heat, marker beacon. We can go ahead and get the APU started up. Let's see. No, I actually work for the actual airport, not necessarily United Airlines or no, I work for the airport. So I am the duty manager for the airfield. Yeah, at Denver. So we're good. All right, battery is charging. And all right, continue through here. Battery's charging, starter has been disengaged, we're set, voltmeters are good, and we can go ahead and go to our before taxi avionics. Those are set. We're going to go ahead and start with our flight plan. We are leaving out of here, LIPE, and we are going into EIDW, Echo India Delta Whiskey. Alright, Echo India Delta Whiskey. That should come up as Dublin. Alright, so there it is, Dublin. We can go ahead and enter that and add waypoints. So here's where we're going to add a procedure coming on, load a procedure, departure. Departing out of here, we want to be on the Luma 6 Zulu. Luma 6 Zulu. We will be leaving on runway 30, transition. There is no transition there, so we'll go ahead and load that departure. And menu, we'll go ahead and set our cruise altitude, flight level 340. Alright, so add waypoint, we are going to go to, we're actually cancel, so we go back here, Lumav, we're going to add an airway, we're going to add Lima 12. This could take a minute, there we go. Let's see, we're looking for Lima 12. And we will exit that at VIC. we go. We'll load that airway. Then we'll go direct suction. SUXAN. Alright, so we go back. Alright, let's see what we got here. Lumav to Victor. There we go. Alright, add a waypoint. SUXAN. Sierra Uniform X-Ray Alpha November. Enter. There we go. Now it's acting a little better. Ronag. RONAG. Romeo Oscar November Alpha Golf. And yeah, so we can move this up just a little bit. Direct Elmer, Echo Lima Uniform Romeo. Echo Lima Mike Uniform Romeo. And Rippus. Romeo India Papa Uniform Sierra. From Rippus we're going to Ditton, DITON. Delta India Tango Uniform November. Or Oscar November. Delta India Tango Oscar November. Hawk. Hotel Oscar Charlie. And we'll add waypoint Lul LUL Lima Uniform Lima. RLP Romeo Lima Papa. And that'll be, if we look here, Rollin Point, yeah, they're definitely going to be this one because it's within 300 nautical miles of us. There we go. Frank, how are you, pal? Romeo Lima Papa, then we will add, actually we need to go cancel that, and Romeo Lima Papa, load airway, and we want a Uniform Lima 613. We'll exit at Sovat. Sovat. I'm sorry, Frank. Let's see. Load that one. It's Bella's birthday. Happy birthday, Bella. I got Alice right here. She's just sitting down here having a good old time enjoying our flight. So happy birthday, Bella. Alright. So there we go. Alright. We have that airway in there. And okay, so 613 to Sovat, now Lima 613. Add airway, Lima 613. So if you see right there, Lima 613. We'll exit that at Sandy. Did she get spoiled with lots of treats today, Frank? Sovat, and then that'll get us to Sandy, and then we'll load Airway 722. We're looking for Lima 722. There it is. We'll exit that at ICTAM. Load. Welcome back, Tyson. Frank checked in. It's his dog Bella's birthday too, so. Alright, ICTAM, Tango 421 from ICTAM. And we'll take Tango 421 to Didza. We'll load that. November 14 from Didza. November 1-4. And that's going all the way up to Oaksaw. Load that. And seems like a lot of strange airways in this one. Direct to 2C. Tango Echo Whiskey X-Ray India. That fast find looked pretty cool. Then Lannon. Lannon. Lima 18. That should get us into Ablin. Load that one, and then we'll be at EIDW runway 10 left. So let's go down here. Oh, we haven't set anything up over here. So arrivals. So we are coming in right here to there. 56 arrivals are available. We are going to go, let's see, we are coming in the Ablin. So multiple runways. So we could go Ablin, 3 X-ray. Let's see 3 Lima and see what it gives us as far as a route there. There we go. And we actually want runway 10 left. Let's see what we got. We want RNAV, or do we want ILS? We want to do ILS. Let's try ILS 10 left. So ILS runway 10 left. So we go up there. So we may want to change our arrival. So let's go ILS 10 left. We'll do from Bataf. Add to route. And let's change our arrival. 3 Lima. Let's try the X-ray. Alright, let's look at this Ablix arrival. So we'll be coming from there, and we want to go to runway 10 left. So these are all... Oh, apologies, 3 X-ray. So then let's just go to our arrivals. Alright, let's see. Okay. So we're coming in on the south side there. So 3 X-ray, 3 Lima. Let's see what they got in the ref. That's radar minimums. Taxi. Airport briefing. Arrivals. No, nothing big in the arrivals. Construction. Construction. Aircraft stands west. Construction. Okay, airport. Let's look at this chart. So we're going to come in on runway 10 left with any luck, okay? So looking at our arrivals, we want, they're giving us the, let's see. Dublin 3 X-ray. Dublin 3 Lima. So we don't want any of those because we're good googly moogly. Alright, so we're doing the 3 X-ray. There we go. Dublin 3 X-ray arrival. So we'll set that. We are going to go Dublin 3 X-ray. 10-2 Echo. Alright, we're going all the way up here. The X-ray. We'll add that to our route. And then ILS runway 10 left. Let's edit that. And we will want to do Lobinu. We want to do the Oslex. Okay, so 10 left. Oslex, add that to our route. There we go. Much more comfortable with that. There we go. So now we can go into here. Apologies for taking so long there, folks. So we go back. We go to our procedures. We're going to go to our arrival. We are going to be on the Dublin 3 X-ray. Transition. And we're going to runway, no. So back. So then it'll be the Alright, back. So we want the Ablin. Oh. Arrival. The Ablin 3 Lima. And we want runway. No, it's not giving us any of those. So let's go cancel. Let's go arrival. Let's go to runway. It won't let us pick any runways. So we want Ablix 3 X-ray. We don't want any of those. Alright, well guys, maybe we want to go to runway. Let's just set it up for runway 28 right. Ablin, runway 28 right. I think we are good. Alright, that's what we'll do. Ablin, 28 right. No transition, we're good. We'll load that arrival. And then we go down here and we should be able to go back, procedures, and add an approach. Approach, ILS, runway 28 right. Let's go ILS, runway 28 right. And the transition will be Obenu. And we will load that approach. And I think we're ready to go. We've got the flight plan in. Utilities, VCalc is set. We're good. Logs, autopilot, flight timers. I think we're set. Let's get this aircraft underway. We've been sitting here burning fuel for a minute or two. All right, back over to our checklist. Avionics are set. Radar is good. Circuit breakers in. Coffee oven, fuel control governor, windshield heat. Lights are on. Anti-skid. PAX briefing. No smoking. Passenger. There you go, no smoking. Parking brake can come off. There we go. All right, so let's bring up our airport information here in Bologna. Goodbye, Italy. We're going to go down to runway 30. So runway heading there is going to be 29 or 4. Alright, so let's go over all our switches, everything else. We're set there. Good. Set. We can go taxi light on for taxi. And there we go, taxi and before takeoff. So we'll get this one over. Brakes and steering, we can go ahead and engage a little steering. We do have that. Monitor set. Good to go, alright. Thrust reversers, we'll check those are stowed. Fuel panel's good. Flight controls free and correct. Flight instruments correct. Takeoff data is in. Engine instruments looking good. Voltmeters and meters. Nav equipment. Radar is off. Spoilers are down. Flaps are set. Trim is set. Pressurization's good. Cabin air is on now. Let's see if it makes a lot of noise. Not too bad. Sounds pretty good. Temperature controls, anti-ice, electrically heated windshield, crew takeoff briefing's good. So we've gone ahead and disconnected our brakes. Let's get out of here. Let's go up here. We're going to make a right-hand turn down to runway 30. And there was one update to Microsoft Flight Simulator, of course. This is my first flight, so we're playing with it. If we crash, we'll just see how we do. So we're going to taxi out. We're looking pretty good here. Clear left, clear right. Very nice airport here in Bologna. Also have MotoGP comes out of this place. They come in here and race on occasion. So we are good. We're going to come back here probably from Barcelona one day. But if you guys watch motorcycle racing, that's kind of the genesis of my channel there. So aircraft's looking pretty good. Feeling all right. Taxiing out. Brakes seem to work okay. Back to adding power. The new rudder pedals do have quite a bit of, do need to add some dead zones so they don't grip the brakes quite as much. So crew takeoff briefing has been complete, so we can go ahead and runway lineup. We'll take this one down. Let's get out and take a look. This is a very pretty little airplane. Apologies about that. Also have a NVIDIA release for the graphics card. I do have to look. There is a Learjet line or hanging from the ceiling inside Denver International Airport on the C concourse, so I think I'm going to look at trying to get that one made out. But yeah, we are set. We're ready to go. Pretty airplane, pretty flight. Going to be a lot of fun. So let's get going. .36 meters. I'm going to make a left turn here. Head out. Go over and grab the runway. Notice a little bit of stutters. Not going to say I'm thrilled with it, but we'll make do with what we have, right, folks? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go around the corner here to the left. We have been cleared for takeoff. So, runway lights, recog lights coming on. And, alright, parking brake is released. Transponder, we'll go ahead and turn that on. It is altitude recording. Let's make this 1200. We do have VATSIM, but there is nobody controlling right now over here in Europe, so we're good. So any stall warning, pitot heats are good. Lights, strobe recognition, stall warning, ignition's coming on. And we will get out here, make a left turn, get lined up. Heading 296 or 294. Depart. Let's get the blast out of here. Frank, Tyson, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you very much. And there we go. Runway, we can go ahead and add power up to my afterburner detent on my HOTAS. Everything's looking good. We are set. We want altitude select. We're going to burn that all the way up to flight level 340. So should have done this before. Alright, 294 is good. Altitude select, and we are set. We're going to go nav mode, and away we go. Add power. And now we just want to keep the airplane down the runway center line. Airspeed's alive. Up V1 rotate, and we are positive, ready to climb. Gear coming up. There we go. Doing pretty good here. We can go ahead and engage the autopilot. Make that turn. Want to climb at about 250 knots. We're looking to 850 as far as our turbine temperature. Alright. Gear is up. Flaps are up. coming up onto our airspeed target, 250, holding about 840 turbine temperature. There we go. Shoot, we're climbing at 6,000 feet per minute. Let's get that altitude set all the way up to 340. Go. We're chugging right along here, folks. Climbing up out of Italy. Looking pretty nice. So, after takeoff checklist. Yaw dampers can come on. Engage. Holding about 250 knots airspeed. Thrust reversers are off. We're set. Pressurization's looking good. Landing taxi lights. We can go ahead and bring those back. Set for now. Autopilot is good. Hydraulic pressure's looking okay. Angle of attack indicators are pegged. That's not looking right. But we are climbing pretty good. Next checklist. Climb. Seatbelt sign can come off. We're good. We're through 10,000 feet. Pressurization's looking good. Turn off the recog light. I don't see an angle of attack indicator needle unless that's it all the way on the right. But that is not. That's the red line. So angle of attack's looking a-okay. We're chugging right along. Coming through 18,000 feet, gonna set 29902 in the Colesman window there. 29902. We are cruising, we're chugging right along. This thing climbs like a freaking rocket. All right. Let's go ahead and close this one. And I think we have half bank, so let's, once we get over, well, we don't even necessarily need to worry about half bank today. So, climbing about 250 knots, we're doing okay. Climbing about 3,000 feet per minute. Let's get out and take a look. There we go. Looking pretty good, girl. Unfortunate. Doesn't look like there's anybody in our old airplane, so we'll have to keep those views kind of simple. I thought I did just download. Well, maybe. Thought I had these downloaded, so we'll have to double check. But okay. All right. Continue our climb up to flight level 340. Trying to maintain about 250 knots. We're doing okay there. Turn on our radar. Out to 40. Left turn, here we go. Frank Tyson, it's good to have you guys on board. Thank you for being here. To our ILS localizer runway 28 right. Let's go look at the chart. All right, we'll want to get down to 2,500 feet at Okido. So we can go into our utilities, vCalc, 2,000 feet per minute. Target altitude 2,800 feet. Target waypoint Okido. All the way at the end. Ah, 2,500? No, 2,500. My bad. So target altitude 2,500. And it shows us beginning our descent in about 2.5 hours. So we will be out over the ocean, or yeah, we will be out over the ocean between England and Ireland, and should come in straight over, so we don't have to worry about a whole lot of terrain on our descent. We just want to make sure that we're at 2,500 feet at Okido, and then we'll commence our approach to runway 28 right. Let's see, that is 110.15. It's already in there in the standby. Wow, look at that. There we go. And our course heading for that will be 278. And I should have slowed up our descent. We're going to blast right through flight level 340. Wow, just held that pretty good, huh? Now we're just going to accelerate. There we go. All right. Now we just accelerate to our cruise speed. Should be pretty nice as far as the cruise speed goes today. 0.78 to 0.8 is what we'll shoot for. So turn those off. And away. So then we go here. 11015. Now we can start pulling the power back before we start getting all kinds of whistles and dings and bells. I think we want to be right around 675. .73 seems to be holding us pretty good right there, just below Mach 0.82. good. 672, there we go. We are cruising right along over the Italian Alps now. Chugging right along, guys. A little better, there we go. Now we can see the flight plan a little better. It's a little grayed out there for a minute. Alright, and when we get into Dublin, we're actually going to land runway 28 right, probably taxi back, and I think we go park right over here. GA apron. So we'll come in, take that across, come back, take that across. Alright, good flying, guys, good flying. Tyson, how's Rotsy? Turbine temps back to 670 even, 670, or I'm going to try. Causing us to creep just a little higher than Alright, 670. Hopefully that keeps our airspeed from climbing anymore. I like to go fast. I don't want to go across that barber pole. See, what do you think? Is that airspeed climbing at all? I think we're good. got this little speller set up pretty good here. Alright, let's see what we got. If we go to the menu, go to our utilities, vCalc, showing about 1 hour and 34 minutes away from top of our descent. 2,500 feet at Okido, 2,000 foot per sec or per minute descent rate, offset 1 nautical mile. Let's cancel. 1 nautical mile is fine. That's holding it pretty good right there. Fuel's flowing appropriately. Have the yaw damper going. We are engaged. Roll and pitch. Altitude hold is on, and long range navigation for nav mode is set. So again, this Learjet is so much fun to fly. So amazing. I just got to figure out how to put the TDS in here to work and have OBS, because every time I start OBS, the TDS Garmin just loses its crap. So my next steps will be to completely delete the Garmin TDS trainer and everything from my system and do a total new reinstall and see how it does. Not a lot of help on the old forum or on the Discord. Not a lot of people are flying this aircraft and streaming in VR. So at least I know it's a niche for me. But for now, issues I kind of have to figure out, watching other people and seeing what other people have done. So that is my next step. Get into the old computer, delete all the files, all the hidden things, and then I'm going to back it down. Oh look, went to 671 again. Let's see if we can hold 669. .668 seems to be holding it pretty good. Alright, let's see. We go back to the menu. Go to our map. Cruising along at 443 knots, so we're doing pretty good. Course do we want? We want 314. What are we at? We're at 314. Cancel. I think we're doing pretty good here, folks. I appreciate you being here. Weather's looking good. Train's A-okay. Traffic. Let's see. Nothing there. Alright, back. Let's go to system. setup. There's a lot in here. All right, so nothing in here for adding music. What? So back. Let's see what we got. Ah, dang it. That's what happens when you go fiddle farting around with switches when you're just having a good old fly. That's good. We're flying right along. We're enjoying it. Getting some glitchy things in the... Hopefully you're not seeing too much of that in the old stream. Bit of weather here. I think we're doing pretty good. Alright folks, I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to autopilot for a couple minutes. Take little Miss Alice out for a walk. Frank, you take Bella out for a birthday walk, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Enjoy some song. welcome back. I am back in the flight deck. We are enjoying a nice little flight, flying from Bologna up to Dublin. We are currently cruising along, flight level 340, just below Mach 0.8. Everything seems to be going a-okay. And got Tyson and Frank the King on board. Appreciate you guys being here. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you like this kind of flying, hit that like and subscribe button and then the notification bell. That way you know when I hop into the flight deck. There you have it. So, looking at our flight, we're not near our top of descent yet. We are quite a bit of ways. Go here, there, and show you that we're about an hour and 7 minutes out from the top of our descent. Yeah. Welcome back, Frank. Thanks, man. Did you give Bella some birthday scrubs? Alright, so I mean, I guess we can pull our altitude all the way down to 2,500 feet. And that should be good for now. And I tell you what, flying this version 2.1 or 1.2.6 is this airplane's getting better and better. Seems smoother, seems more just smooth as far as things that are happening. Some of the updates, I didn't look through what the updates were. Sounds seem a-okay. And we are just screaming along. see what we got. So we got comment. Mac, how are you today? Mac, kind of funny, the rest of Denver got buried by, what, almost a meter of snow. We got nothing out here at my house, so we probably only got about 10, 15 centimeters. Yeah, no, I was on call until early this morning. Got a little sleep, came home, and yeah, there you have it. We are chugging right along, enjoying it. Yeah, we got a lot of snow out here. The airport didn't get a lot either, so I think we only ended up with like 5 or 6 inches of snow. So yeah, kind of a rough 48 hours there, so, but not too bad. I'll post up some stuff in the Discord maybe. And that is, yeah, I'll have to figure out. Let me work on that. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, we are probably about an hour away from the top of our descent. An hour and 1 minute. Let me see if I can add Discord into my community page. So hold on. Alright guys, gonna be a minute before I get all crazy on the old Discord, but we're on the way. Let's see what we got. Another week, huh, Mac? Man, I kind of went a little stir crazy wanting to fly yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday. Been a little while since I'd flown, so I really wanted to fly, but I was stuck in an airport, so oh well. Alright. Oh, that's what we can do. Mac, I need to get my Discord server set up so I can just leave it open for everybody, not just friends, and that way people can join up. I can leave a little link somewhere and people can click on the link and join the Discord server. Something I need to have been doing a while ago, but yeah, kind of tie in with what we were talking about on last couple of streams about getting somebody in the flight deck, chatting away about something, being able to just have somebody else to chat with and keep that on the stream as well. Man, this plane is just motoring along. Ground speed 402 knots. I mean, let's see. Gatwick approaches on ATIS. We're just passing east of Paris. Getting ready to go over the channel. And we are chugging on. Heading over to Ireland. Gonna have ourselves a nice little Guinness when we get there. And then Mac, did you say you're stuck at work? Couple folks here. So let's see, go there, and then we can go ahead and we can close the cockpit door. Enjoy. Let's see what else is on here. So you got, that's the settings. Here's the weather. That looks pretty good there. I like it. This has changed. I like the new color scheme. I like the new layout of the UI. The fuel's changed. It's looking pretty good. Checklists, and then aircraft settings. Yeah, kind of like the new iPad. So we can go over to our checklists and cruise. Make sure we're doing everything. Pressurization is good. Fuel management's okay. Engine instruments are good. Those are checked. 638. Oh boy. I must have need to help my friction lock there for a second. Cabin temps, everything else looking a-okay for now. Throttle's super sensitive. But there we go. We're back on track. And again, I was trying for a little sunset arrival into Dublin. Looks like we'll probably be full sun, but oh well, we're good. We can go ahead and close this up. swap these. There we go. And final approach course for the ILS runway 28 right. Is 278. And 28 right was the runway I flew into all the way from Boston and turned around, and the scenery was not the up-to-date scenery. Well, Ducati and Ferrari are all in there. I'm partial to Ducati because I ride motorcycles. So yeah, I know where Bologna is. But then the funny thing is right up the way, sort of a suburb, is a place called Carpi. What's up, Minneapolis? Zach, what are you doing? You chilling? You working tonight? Trying to catch a stream? Should have seen the snowmageddon we had there, pal. It wasn't nothing where I live. Downtown just got clobbered, though. You didn't get anything out in Keensburg. Maybe that's what we'll have to do, Mac. I'll have to get Bravo 73. We'll get a ticket into London, catch a ride over to Manchester, and then a quick flight over into Dublin, have a Guinness, fly back and call it a day. What do you think? We'll have to make it happen. International Flight Sim Expo 2025. Yeah. We'll set up dates. We'll get it. We'll make it like a Gate Charlie 31 thing. All right. Looks like we're coming out over the channel. Where are we at? No, we're not that close, but I see where we're at. There you go. Yeah. Zach, how's things going up there? You having fun? Ah, Superbike and MotoGP. Yeah. That's one that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to go to, it would be nice to spend like 6 months following MotoGP around Europe. But if I had to, I'd love to go to Brno in the in Czech Republic for their MotoGP, and then there's a couple in Spain and Italy that I would just, those would be just amazing. And obviously, I don't know if I think MotoGP still does Silverstone. I think so. Not 100% sure. I'll have to check the schedule. But that's me and my buddy are going to the U.S. round here in about 30 days. Yes. So the best way, and the way I always describe it to people that have no idea, MotoGP is like Formula One, but for motorcycles. And then Superbike would be, in the US, it'd be kind of like IndyCar racing. Yeah, we did dodge the snow. It was odd. It was kind of spooky seeing everybody else just get clobbered. And there was a line probably right on the west edge of the airfield, right by 725, 470 and Pena, that it got all the way up to. And there was a lot of snow. But then right over the airfield, it petered out, just kind of dried up, didn't do anything. So, but back to the MotoGP, yeah, so, and you also have British Superbike, which is kind of like a junior to World Superbike. But yeah, yeah, that's the best way to explain it is MotoGP is the F1 of motorcycles, and then World Superbike would be comparable to, say, Indy or NASCAR, simply that you have to have an actual, whereas MotoGP you can have prototype motorcycles. As a matter of fact, that's what it is. You in World Superbike, it would just be the same as if you were to run out to your local dealership and buy a motorcycle and kit it out for racing. Have the motor changed and altered and all the fairings and all the other fun stuff to make it lighter and different electronics on it. But you and I could actually go out and technically buy a World Superbike motorcycle and use that to go get groceries. here. Let's go find ourselves an ADF. Nearest ADF. Ah. Yeah, we take our lawnmower racing pretty serious out here. So let's go to, where are you at? 331, 50 nautical miles. Let's go there. 362. It's not giving us anything. That was fun. On to the message. On to Sandy. We're across the channel now. And if we look at our recalc, we should be about 30 minutes away from the top of our descent. Alright. I don't know. Are we going to go over Manchester, Mac? Let's see. We are not. But I guess we could check, see if there's any other air traffic control. We'd add Gatwick on for a second. Yeah, got nobody on. So are you talking like the freaking Red Bull things where they go down in all the cars? Or just literally getting a Barbie car and going for a ride? One of those little pink things that your daughter probably has. I think Zach's daughter has, I don't know if she has a car yet. Ah, got herself a pink four-wheeler, huh? Yeah, it's all about rednecks, isn't it? Redneck entertainment. Zach and I are all up for redneck entertainment. Keeps us entertained. We've all been there. We've all been there. Of course it does. Does it do songs? Does it sing anything? Does it play music? Does she has a tape recorder or a cassette deck in it? Maybe an 8-track? CD player, or does she get everything via Sirius and Spotify? Decision height. Well, there you go. Nice. Not gonna be too happy with that when she's like taking boys on dates, are you? Well, Cap, he's working on trying to get a little airplane for his little girl. He wants her to be all Top Gun. We are 25 minutes away from our top of descent. Yeah, I heard there were some glitches with it, but good. You need to get out and start flying more, pal. I can fly the 737 next to your Phoenix. You can fly with Duncan and I. I'll hit Duncan up and we'll come up with a flight sometime in the next couple of weeks. Just because we fly Boeing doesn't mean you can't fly. Got somebody's contrail over there. Oh, I don't have a... That's what he needs to include on this is the little... Whoa, weather update. What time is it? 58. Yep, weather update. Ah, that was a lot of fun. Let's see how we holding up here. And you got to get under the hood again. You got to start flying some VR. Copy that. Cap and I are all mad because we keep getting called out for snow on our days off. So front side keeps getting screwed, bro. But yeah, you'll have to hit us up. Let us know when you're good to go. Andy'll like it. Get him back in the PMDG. Do you have the PMDG? And Microsoft did an update the last couple of days. It sucks. I'm flying, first time flying it. I started the sim up tonight to go flying. And I was like, mandatory update. I'm like, God dang it. What did it screwed with my window, so. Copy. Because Bravo 737 just came out with some sweet new 900 ER and 900 737 900 and 900 ER liveries. So the house liveries, they look pretty good. He's got one. Go check it out, bravo737.com. And just look under his livery. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what you guys did in the UK there, Mac, but that's some interesting roadway or architecture. Are you building the Starship Enterprise? Where in the heck? That's rather fun, huh? I mean, it's definitely something. Somebody put a big, oh. I mean, oh, that's a hangar. That's a hangar down at the airport there. So that'll be at Brooklyn, or no, not Brooklyn's, Fair Oaks? What do you think? That's for the Super 380. That's some funny stuff right there. Definitely got a screenshot of that. SpaceX UK. Do you guys have a lot of SpaceX over there? Whoa. Got your head in the clouds. No, that's Virgin Galactic, huh? Richard Branson. Gotta say, I think that I don't have a whole lot of like abnormalities, but oh, now it's gone. Not a whole lot of abnormalities, but that was fun. That's the other one. Zach is supposedly got the 777 coming out soon. The 300 ER. Maybe I'll have to start doing some long hauls, Denver to London. Seems like I'm just tilting. Correct. I would say it's imminent just simply on the amount of stuff coming out of PMDG actually. Maybe 30 days, if not sooner. What's around the corner? You got spring break and then you got summer break, so it'd be nice if they got it out before school's out. It does look pretty, it's pretty good from what I've seen, but we'll see. The 7.3 wasn't necessarily my favorite. I still, to this day, like the X-Plane Zebo mod more than the PMDG, but PMDG's right there. That's good. You're tired. If you need some sleep, get some rest, pal. I want to say we're 13 minutes away from the top of our descent, so Alice giving me fits. Good girl. So did Bella get a good steak dinner, Frank? That's good. She deserved it, right? Okay, don't let Rachel know you had cake. So getting ready to start our descent. We are probably about 10 minutes out, I think. Nine minutes out, so we're good. We have our altitude set. We're going down to 2,500 feet. We want to do that at 2,000 feet per minute. We're going to hold 250 knots or better till we're about 10,000 feet, and then we'll slow it up to 240. 210 is what we're looking for at Okido. Or actually, there's a different one. Not Okido, the initial fix, Abbeyview. So we need to be 210 at Abbeyview at 3,000 feet, so we should be good. We should be fully configured by the time we hit Okido, and fully configured means everything but full flaps. Landing gear should come down at Okido. That should give us our 3-degree glide slope. We are looking at a 3-degree glide slope for the landing and the arrival. Arrival course is 278. 278 is set on mine and the first officer's. And decision height, 200 feet above ground level. So that's our radar altimeter over here. It is set at 200 feet. We should get a little alarm once we get there. And we're set. So all lights did come on with our decision height. And I am ready to start bringing this aircraft to lower altitudes, arriving into Dublin, runway 28 right. Once we get there, we'll have to taxi across the runway a couple times just to get to the GA ramp, but maybe we'll just go over to the terminal, take a look at the nice scenery instead of hang out over in the GA area. We'll go over to the Purdy terminal over there at Dublin. And there we go. We are going to go feet wet here in just a couple of minutes. But yeah, we are 8 minutes away from the top of our descent. 110.15 is set, and that is our frequency, 110.15 INDR. As we put 114.9. On 4.9 all set. There we go. Here we go. So Zach, Lufthansa was on strike again for another day, and so they had a 340 parked there, and we met up with Rick, the maintenance guy. And he took us up through the avionics bay. It was me and Andy and Brandon and Jillian and Mihao. And went in and got to go play around on that 340 flight deck for a little while. It was kind of funny because the cleaners got on the airplane and started cleaning. And then once they realized the airplane wasn't leaving, they literally just everything right where they stood, walked off the airplane and moved on to different airplanes. So it was kind of funny. That plane was trashed. But yeah, just went down to the crew rest area, went to the captain's rest area. It was kind of fun. Got to show Andy a bunch of the systems, but need to get you over here so you can show him all the Airbus systems, because yeah. The green, blue, yellow hydraulic systems, adheres. All right, let's see. We should get a notification when we are about 1 minute away from the top of our descent. At that point, I'll go ahead and engage the speed hold, altitude select, and disengage altitude hold, and then slowly start pulling the throttle out until we attain about a 2,000 foot per minute 2,000 foot per minute descent rate, and then we should be a-okay. Dude, there's probably 90 of them out there online. You want an actual printed one? 60 seconds for my vector length. So there's my top of descent coming up. So let's see. If I intersect that and that, it should say, I should get a message saying we're 1 minute away from the top of our descent. All right, 1 minute. There it is, 1 minute. Approaching top of descent. All right. So there we have it. So we can go ahead and engage speed hold, altitude select. That was a little bumpy. And actually, we'll just do altitude select. Let's see if I can find something. All right, we are on our top of descent. Alright, let's hold this speed. Alright, we'll hold this speed. Now we pull the throttle back, see how we do about getting 2,000 feet per minute and get rid of the top of descent marker here. So we should be good for now. Thousand feet per minute. There we go. And we are holding speed A-OK. Fuel's holding up all right. Looks like we're about 1,500, 1,600 pounds. On a little bit ahead of profile, so as you see, we are getting ready to enter the airspace, so we should be joining the arrival here in a minute. reset this to just about sea level. Dang it. Let's see, 243 feet. So yeah, we can bring this all the way back down to sea level. There we go. And we are set. Alright. We keep bouncing back and forth just on profile. We'll go ahead and look at our checklist while we're on our descent. We're doing pretty good here. Alright, so cruise and then descent. Windshield heat not needed. Cabin controller has been set. Anti-ice system's good. Flight level 180. We're set. Recog light 18K. Pressurization, no smoking, and passenger brief. We should be good to go. Alright, so get rid of that. And we can go ahead and... we're still up there. Not a lot of smokers. No vaping. Finish your drinks. We'll be there in a minute. I guess I should have 2.8 up, huh? Alright, there's the island straight ahead. Yeah. There's that. We're good. Warning. Low fuel. You're good. Thank you. Now we can continue our descent, 2,000 feet per minute. Let's do vertical speed, lock that in there. Full power back, let's do about 250 knots. Falling a little behind profile here. But coming up on 18,000 feet. So we are on the arrival. See if we have any issues we have to worry about on the way in. Alright. Above 9,000, not going to be a problem. They want us at 7,000 at Peacock. We'll see how we're doing there. Doing A-OK. $10,000 feet to go, and we're setting our altimeter 3000. $17 miles from Peacock. And let's see. Dublin traffic, Shadow 69 joining the ILS runway 28 right, Dublin. Nice. Alright, starting to get a little wonky. I'll have to go through. That was the update, so we'll see how we do on the landing here in Dublin. So we're doing A-OK. We're 14,000 feet. Descending down, we need to be 7,000. And 240 knots at Peacock. And then that is, we're way high. So let's go ahead and pull the power back. Yeah, that's what they gave me, but the winds just weren't there for it. Yeah, they wanted 10 left, but I didn't have any approaches for 10 left. I was like a little... watch the start of the stream. You'll see me try and sort it out. I'm like, whatever. I'll come into runway 28 right. And let's see, looking for 240 at Lipko, then 240 at Peacock. Got 5 miles to get down to 7,000 feet. Should be good to go. And slow it down to 240. Alright, we are below 10,000, so let's get our recog light on. Let's get our landing lights on. No more smoking, you guys. Put your drinks away, we're good. Everything appears A-OK. $3,000 feet. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we'll continue our descent down to 7,000. Sivna is our next one, so. Not bad. Sivna, 7,000 feet. It's going to be close. And slowing to 220. Alright, now we're on to our approach. We are 26 miles out. There we go. 220. We're right at it. Dublin traffic, Shadow 69 joining the ILS runway 28 right, Dublin. Looks like we're 24 miles out. We're good. Could not hear that, so. Fuel's doing pretty good. Should be landing just on schedule. Got the airport out there. There we go. So you can see right there, Obinu, we need to be at about 3,000 feet. Abivu, we need to be about we need to be above 3,000 feet. So we want to get down to 3,000 feet, and then Okido at 2,500. We're doing A-OK. Slow to 200 or so, 210. Mac, I don't know if you can see it, but is there anybody else at Dublin? There we go. 2,500 feet is our altitude awarding. Come down on 3,000 feet. Need to be there at Abivu. Left turn to Okido. And 200 knots. We can go ahead and add 8 degrees of flaps. A little bit of power to cover that drag. Thank you, sir. 1 mile out from 3,000 feet. We're set. Got the runway in the sun. This is going to be fun. Yay. Alright, all our lights are on. We are set. We're good to go. We can go ahead and arm our thrust reversers. And we can also turn our engine switches on. There we go. I think we did just hear the ILS capture, so we could do glide slope. Thank you. Arm glide slope. Our ILS has been captured, so we're doing A-OK right now. Dublin traffic shadow 69, 10 mile final, runway 28 right, Dublin. And aircraft type Learjet. Okay, alright. We are waiting for glide slope capture. We're at 2,500 feet. We should see the glide slope needle starting to move. We are coming up on Okido. They're departing runway 28 left. Looks like we're doing A-OK there. Looks like the glide slope is coming active. And with that, our airspeed's down. We can go to flaps 20. And glide slope has been captured. Gear coming down. Increasing speed. Dublin traffic shadow 69 Learjet, 5 mile final, runway 28 right, Dublin. Gear down, flaps at 30, and we are stable. Go flaps 40, add a little power. Full flaps, we are established ILS, runway 28 right. A little bit of a crosswind there. And we can go ahead and disengage the yaw damper. Aircraft. A little bouncy here, low. Heck of a crosswind. Thanks, Shirley. Bleed it off, bleed it off. Alright, with that, we have landed in Dublin. Welcome aboard, everybody. Perfect. Not a terrible little landing there. Get the recog lights off, although I do like taxiing with those. That's my fault. Dublin traffic, Shadow 69, clear runway 28 right, Dublin. Oh, look at that little fella. Not a bad landing, thanks, Mac. There it is. Nose wheel steering re-engaged. A little on the quick side on that landing. Got some, I don't know if you guys are seeing it in the stream or not, but had a little stuttering as far as the scenery went, so I'll have to go in there and see what we're dealing with. So, but other than that, it was not terrible. I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for watching it. We're going to taxi over to the actual terminal. We're not going to go to the GA side. We're just going to go enjoy some of the Dublin scenery. Alright, so stall. All that can come off. Keep it going. Let's look at our after landing checklist. We're going to cross this runway up here. So this will be... Alright, select checklist. After landing. Alright, stall warning off, ignition's off, thrust reversers secured, cabin air is set, anti-ice systems, no worries, lights set, one thrust lever, optional, we're good. Spoilers down, flaps up, hydraulic pressure's good, unnecessary avionics has been secured, we're good. So we'll go over here, we'll take a look at the terminal. And we will be crossing runway 16. Man, they got edge lights everywhere. I don't know, I think Frank, maybe we flew in here once, didn't we? We did a flight into Dublin. Dublin traffic, Shadow 69 crossing runway 16, Dublin. I don't know, Mac. I'm also hearing like a tone when I engage. I think maybe they added something saying that, yeah, you're actually communicating on VATSIM. Dublin traffic, Shadow 69 clear, runway 16 Dublin. Let's go this way to the terminal. That's a lot of light poles. That is a lot of light poles. Let's go park up here. This looks like fun. I think they want me to go to that truck? Nah, we're going all the way up to the buildings. Too many things for me to run into as an airplane. This might be like, there might be like 2 airports. I'll have to check, see if I've got 2 Dublins. We want to go left so you guys can see the door. Alright, we'll go left, park it over here. I think I've got 2 Dublins in here, so we'll go take a look. Go ahead. There we go. Ryanair, gonna handle my airplane today. Park it right here, set the parking brake. There we go. Let's get these motors turned off, get the jet pumps turned off. And I want to thank everybody for joining me on today's flight. It was a good flight. If you like this kind of flying, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. That way if I jump into the flight deck, you are aware of it. You get a notification. Let's go out and take a look. Here we go. We have parked. Got our lights on. Flaps are up. We'll get that door open here in just a moment. And I think we have two airports going on here. So maybe that's why there's all the light poles. So perfect, everyone. I want to thank you for joining me. This is going to end the stream for me. I think we've got everything set. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, Frank, Zach, Mac. Thanks for being here. Tyson, if you're still there, appreciate you showing up. Thank you guys for all your support, and we'll catch you on the next stream.